For this video, I'm going to be talking about a few different acrylic paint mediums you can pick up that can help you transform your thick, cheap crafts paints into that are easier and more suitable to paint with. For comparison, I'm going to be using this Art Skills brand green paint with all of them. This came in a tube, but it shares the same qualities as any cheap, heavy body craft paint you'd find and grab like deco art, folk art, etc. And the results with these mediums and those paints are the same. This is what the paint looks like out of the tube. It's thick, chunky, doesn't glide for very long, and leaves a crap ton of brush strokes. The cheapest method to address these issues would be to mix it with water, but that also lightens the paint color a fair amount, and it's really easy to use too much water and damage the paint binder and wind up with really grainy looking paint that doesn't stick to a surface very well anymore. The great thing about mediums is that they're designed to do specific things to your paint without damaging the binder of the paint. The first medium I want to talk about is Liquitex Slow-Dri. This medium is a giant game changer if you want your hard body paints to paint more like soft body ones. This not only eliminates brush strokes, but it also extends the drying time of your acrylic paints so they're easier to blend and mix. If I had to choose only one medium to use for the rest of my life, it would be this one. It's recommended to use a 25% mix of this, but I personally don't mind it lightening the color a little using 50%. The next medium I want to talk about is Liquitex Glazing Medium. This is designed to give a glossy look to your paints. This also increases transparency, changing your opaque paints into transparent ones for layering and top coating, which is super helpful. The last thing this one is designed to do is to extend your color so you have a bit more drag with your paint than you would otherwise. The third medium is an effects medium, and it's the airbrush medium. This is basically a paint thinner for acrylic paint. Owning airbrush thinner already, because I do traditionally airbrush paints are not designed the same as hard body acrylics, and airbrush thinners do not work the same with them as this medium will. This is another medium similar to the slow-dri that will thin your paints down without damaging the binder. Unlike the slow-dri, it won't lighten your color or make your paints take longer to dry though. If you use this with already fluid acrylic, it will change it to act more like a watercolor, allowing you to really drag out your paint and use a lot less of it. The last medium I want to mention is an Artist Loft medium. I bought this in a heavy gel instead of a fluid, so the version I have will thicken paint as well as give it a pearlescent effect. It's labeled as iridescent, but it's not a true iridescent. It doesn't color shift in the light like oil would, it only shimmers, and that shimmer is a pearly white, which are the characteristics of a pearlescent. I have no idea why they market it as something it's not. Anyway, this is another effect medium that will give your paints a glitter-like sheen and glossy look. If you like those types of things, I recommend picking some up. It can look really pretty mixed into your paints or diluted with a little water and used as a top coat like I did with the pink on this sculpture. All of the Liquitex mediums can be mixed and used together with each other if you want to do more than one thing with your paints, and there are a wide range of mediums available out in the market for acrylics that won't break your wallet if you want to look into it more. All you have to remember when you're looking into mediums is if you're mixing it into your paints to paint with it, a fluid is going to be safer to go with than a thicker, heavy body gel. Those are more designed to act like glues or thickening agents to very watered down thin paints. Other than that, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and later.